What time is it?
6.
5:30.
Hello.
Karibu Nairobi.
Santi.
It's such a big room and so beautiful. Schätze, wie fühlst du dich? Müde?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Hello again. Welcome back to Just Step Out channel. Thank you for clicking in, and hopefully you stay till the end, and hopefully I earn your subscription. Now, let's learn to appreciate things. The Novotel Hotel has not paid me for promotion, but this hotel was just too beautiful to go unnoticed. The sunset view, the pool on the rooftop. This was just an amazing. It's a beautiful place to stay. It's in Westlands, it's in Central, like to all the attraction that you would probably want to go to when you're in Nairobi. It's close to Nairobi National Park, so it was not so much stressy for us to go there. We didn't have to, of course, for going for a game drive, you have to wake up early. But beside that, waking up early to go see the animals, it's really central to all the places that you would want to see in Nairobi. And now, Nairobi National Park, oh my god, what is happening? I don't know, it's because we went there, we are here in a very hot month. As much as we woke up so early to go see those animals, that was hard. We really spent quite a few hours in the park, but we managed to see a few beautiful animals. That's a good thing. You'll never miss a few of them, and it was just amazing.
Well, if there are no more questions, so we'll go ahead to mention the group that is joining us now. I will start with Alison on my right. Her name is Morigo. And Morigo is 2.5, almost 3 years, was rescued from Mount Mala Conservancy.
And from there, we decided to go to the David Shedrick, which is also inside the park. Orphanage is for elephants. They like really take orphan elephants with all sort of kind of problems, maybe abandoned, maybe they were sick, left alone, but it's just next to the park, and so cute, so beautiful to touch them. Never touched an elephant before. Oh my god, their skin is really rough and hard, but it was really nice to be so up close with them and just to enjoy the moment and to listen into their story, which I'm gonna leave here at the end. And I suggest that you listen in. It's quite a story about the orphanage and about the stories of the elephants. It's a moment to live. So I'm just gonna be kind of was good enough to record the whole story. It's not so long, but it would be nice to listen in and to familiarize yourself with the situation and go visit there by yourself. It's such a good opportunity. Don't miss out. And the good thing is just it's inside the park, so you don't have to drive out way too far. This day turned out really good. If I was a tour advisor, I would advise these 3 things for a day. It's just perfect. Wake up so early, go do a game drive, then go to the David Shedrick Elephant Orphanage and learn about the elephant, adopt them. You can actually adopt them if you want. And then later in the afternoon, go feed giraffes in Giraffe Center and learn about them. It's just amazing. It turns out to be a really good activities for one day. For us in the afternoon, we went back to a beautiful Novotel hotel and up to the pool to swim and watch the sunset. Oh my god, again with the Novotel hotel. It's really amazing. It's really beautiful. And hopefully they pay. Cute. Yeah.
So this is tricky. It is.
Seven. After the death of David Shedrick, who was a naturalist and the senior founder warden of the Large Savo National Park, David died in 1977. And this project was started in his memory under the management of the widow, who is now the late Dr. Dame Daphne Shedrick, who's been running the project since then, until about 6 years ago when she passed on, leaving the mandate to her daughter, Angela Shedrick, who was running the project together with the mother for about 17 years before the mother passed on. And now, we are under the management of Angela Shedrick, the daughter. We are taking care of orphan baby elephants and orphan baby rhinos, and later on reintroducing them back into the wild. And that is why all the babies so you're going to see here today are orphans. All have been rescued from different parts of the country and are having different reasons for being orphans. Some of them. We know exactly what has caused them to be left orphans, and that's why we rescued them. And others, we're really not very sure. But since the others were found when they were still at a very young age, at an age where they would not have survived without the mother's milk and also without protection against other dangers, that is why we had to come in and help rescue them. A young elephant will need the mother's milk for the first 2 years minimum. And this means if they happen to lose the mother so they're below 2, they will not survive. They can easily starve to death or can be attacked by the lions and the hyenas and be killed. And so, that is the reason why we have to come in so that we can help rescue them. 100 them here in the nursery for approximately 3 years. Anytime between the age of 3 and 4, we start to reintroduce all the elephants back into the wild. We necessarily don't take them where we found them, but we'll always reintroduce them to Tsavo East National Park and Kibwezi Forest. We do have 3 rehabilitation centers in Tsavo. We do have our keepers of these rehabilitation centers. And our keepers will lead the orphans out in the park every day, setting them free in a wild environment so that they can interact, communicate, play, and make friends with lots of other wild elephants of their choices. Some of those are the wild elephants that our orphans will be interacting with, that are our ex-orphans that have already become wild. They will do play a big role by welcoming in the new orphans and introducing them to the rest of the park. This will happen every day, where orphans will be set free in the park every morning and brought back at our units every evening. But after a long period of doing that, the relationship between our orphans and the wild elephants becomes a strong bond. Then our orphans get invited and adopted in these groups of wild elephants. When our orphans get adopted, they decide not to come back home in the evening at our units. They want to stay with the new wild friends. This means the wild friends have accepted the men as part of the family members. And so the wild friends will train them, will protect them, will warn them against human beings, will show them everything within the park. And our orphans will have become as wild as any other elephant out there. That process of reintroducing them back into the wild takes quite a long time before it fully happens. It takes a minimum of about 5 years. And it takes a long period because it depends on the different characters of different elephants. It depends on the reasons that have caused them to be left orphans. It also depends with their age when they became orphans. It also depends on the fact that elephants will always stay in groups and families. And that is why strangers are not just invited anyhowly in a herd of wild elephants. And that is why our keepers have to stay with them until the time they will be adopted. Once they all get adopted, then we can successfully say we've achieved our target. Our main target here is to rescue them, since they were found orphans, and rear them, and later on reintroducing them back into the world. Our orphans will decide by themselves on when they're ready to go, which wild herd to join, and whom to accompany with. Our keepers will just observe and see the reaction and let it happen naturally. At the moment, we've got 20 baby elephants in the nursery. We always have a different number every time because we never know when we are getting a new orphan. And so we've got 20 orphans in the nursery at the moment. You are going to see 18 out of the 20. 2 elephants will not be joining us. Those 2 that will not be joining us are an elephant by the name Tale, who is the latest arrival we've got in the nursery, who is still a little bit wild and weak, and so needs some time to calm down. And Tale is being kept company by an elephant by the name Mzinga, who is playing the mother role and also helping to calm down the new elephant. So that's why those 2 will not be joining us. 18 elephants will be coming down into groups. This is the first group of 9. After some time, all the 9 will walk away. So there are another group of 9 slightly older than what you can see will be joining us. All these babies have got names. We've named them after the place that we've rescued them, or reasons that have caused them to be left orphans. And that's how we can easily tell them apart. We'll mention the names one by one, plus their approximated age. And I say approximated age because we were really not there when they were born. And so we could not tell the exact age. But there are a number of things that we look at to give approximation, and since most of them came in when they're still very young, it is very easy to tell. And that is why the difference between their real age and our approximated age is very minor. Maybe a month or 2 might be the difference if there is